Thank you for joining me today. I had wanted to do this episode for a long time, so finally today is the day for me to put it out there. This thing called vertical infinity. I hope that the thumbnail came through in the various dispatches where this episode is being published. I hope that graphic gives you a perspective as you listen to this episode today. This is just another different concept and context on resilience to further maybe connect our commonality. Of course, it is about this present moment that I guarantee to change your perspective on. In this topic and discussion today, I am literally trying to turn infinity on its head. Hopefully you got that image or the intention from the image in the thumbnail. So literally and figuratively, turning infinity on its head. I have absolutely no knowledge or insights on that possible time travel depicted in many movies and TV shows today. I did allude to a clearly non-PhD level supported or proven opinion on a view of this moment, not forward and or backward, but on a vertical and spiral viewpoint of and from this moment. Stick with me for a few moments, please. Let me tease this out. You have to consider that uncertified yet written viewpoint from me in the book, Resilience, the Beauty of Presence. It's in the last chapter called Now After, where in that book, in that last chapter, Now After, I proffer the perspective of the continuity of this moment with its connection to previous ones and projected ones. Not that I ever advocated or can offer physical proof of travel to those vistas of before or later, but I can suggest that capability of seeing and feeling and yes, dreaming actively right now of places you have been or that you will see. But you can only do that from this present moment. I know a lot of quite ethereal and seemingly impossible considerations or relevance in this day of political and religious and selfish chaos in the world today. I only ask you to have less of the world in you as you navigate through it. Has less of their mandated or imposed viewpoints in you as you navigate through it. And have more of your defined presence and currency in what drives you internally. Remember this. I'm not saying what you are driven by. What drives you is a big difference in those two terms. So, for the purpose of this episode, about sensing infinity on its head, meaning taking a new perspective of infinity in you as vertical and not horizontal, not as left and right, forwards or backwards in time, the yesterday or tomorrow fantasy, but to see your infinity as integrated perpendicular to where you stand right now in this moment. As they used to say back in the day, and very relevant to this discussion today, standing perpendicular on your square. You ever heard that? Standing perpendicular on your square. upright, present, and current. Meaning to talk and walk and survey your earth, your physical presence, from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, as often as you can on your daily journey. That introspection and self-discovery is essential to this thing called resilience among all of us. But that many of us resist this approach to progress, responsibility, and accountability. To ourselves and to and with our Creator. This process to take you forward to completing your purpose and message here and now is just that simple. A different perspective that I'm offering you a way to change how you see yourself as vertical infinity. With the ability to be no more than who and what you are. To, yes, see a wider, broader, and deeper perspective over and before what would happen before and what may happen after or later. As I said in the book, that term, that last chapter, from now after. Not to or from a physical place other than from this moment. With you as a co-pilot and you with the real pilot of your earth vessel. Taking you forward with the perspective of earlier and later. You can see those, but only from right here and now. Your timeless, ageless energy that existed before you appeared here physically, and it will continue after you depart here physically. You can never just persist in this physical realm. I know that's some pretty bad grammar. You can never not persist. But you are insisted by the infinity vertical within you. I hope you can see and sense and embrace temporarily in these 500 seconds that image, that perspective, not horizontal, but you being timeless, ageless, infinity in and of yourself, spiritually, going forward and vertically. Stay present. Stay current. No matter where you are in this world, remember, it is always a 20.